All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Chop Shop. Mitry, throw that disgusting finger down, please. As y'all
The
see in
finger
the
you pick his
title,
nose with.
it's the D. Yeah, I mean, big ass nose. But it's
Like,
great
that's
Roman
what I
Reigns
got.
debate. As you already know, me and Jason on the same team. Mitry and Shad, they on Team Roman. Don't get it confused though. Jason fucks with Roman. It's
He a
just
cool dude. I just got a difference in opinion on this certain topic.
so I'm gonna just start it off like this because it still confuses me. Like Mitry and Shad, what like how did this even start, bro? What did me and Jason say to y'all? Like,
Well, for
I think
one,
I think you was like I think Jason was like I think both of y'all was like I know Jason gonna say he taking Seth over Roman like favorite,
Absolutely,
but like all time though,
absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
hard. I respect your opinion. I respect it, but
Appreciate it.
it's hard. It's hard. It's like saying it easily. It's hard being that he's doing what he's doing now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even now. You gotta count if you gonna count everything Seth done. You gotta count everything Roman done. But what I don't like is how when y'all try to carry it with Seth, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody like him then. Like what he when he did it, nobody liked him. But now it's the run thing, the whole run, the run. Y'all just is a lot of people using the run, just one run. Y'all saying one run.
because it's one
All
run,
right.
bro. Like,
Actually, if I remember correctly, this all started because I think I said something along the lines of like Roman Reigns. Like I basically just got into how I don't like how a lot of the people that like rock with Roman Reigns, like you can be a Roman Reigns fan, that's cool. But them diehard Romanators that try and act like Roman God, like he just him, like I don't rock with that idea because that's not true. I feel like y'all only saying that because of this last run, when in actuality this last run I think was contingent not on him, but on the people that were around him. You feel what I'm saying? Like and you may not think so, but that's what they've actually been telling y'all throughout this whole storyline. Notice has not the Roman Reigns storyline, it's the bloodline storyline. It's not just about Roman Reigns, it's about the whole entire family. And if you paid attention to the subliminal messages that they was like given to y'all throughout all of these matches he done had, they done showed y'all that it's not just Roman going out there and beating your ass and retaining the titles. No, if you want to take down Roman Reigns, you have to take down him and his whole entire family. He's not the one there just standing alone kicking everybody ass. He got his boys behind him, and they gonna ensure that he keep them belts on him. So that means if you want to dethrone Roman Reigns, you have to in turn bring your boys with you and take down his whole entire family. Like Roman's cool, he's cool, but it ain't like he just went out there on some I bet I'm soloing everybody. Like he went out there every match, kicked his ass, kicked his ass, kicked his ass, no help, kicked his ass, kicked like on some Brock Lesnar type shit. Like he was just out there, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna kick your ass and I'm gonna leave. Like nah, the majority of the matches that Roman Reigns done had, I'm not sure the exact percentage, but the majority of them, he didn't had somebody, whether it was Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, Solo, whoever, come out there and make sure that he retains his championship. So it's just like, don't get me wrong, he's a cool dude. I rock with Roman. It's just the narrative surrounding him that a lot of them diehard Romanators be portraying. I don't rock with that. I think that's not true.
the Romanators, bro. Yo, Mitry, you're a Romanator. What you got to say, bro?
but what do you mean? Like Roman Reigns is booked as a heel. Like,
Correct.
I mean, having helped to
Uh,
win, having helped to win his matches, I don't think that takes away from Roman. I think that adds to his character because he's a heel. Like those are heel tactics, helping the champion retain his titles. And then in some matches he has help. Some matches he doesn't have help.
Correct.
But it's Roman Reigns, like he has the it factor. Like it's Roman Reigns, his body language, his selling, his expressions, the way he can sell a match or tell a story. That's what makes Roman Reigns what he is. Like his in-ring ability, it ain't all that, but it works for his character because
Correct.
uh people
but it's not
can't.
just him. But it's not just him telling the story, though, bro. Like
I
that's
mean, they
the
he helps tell the story with their opponent. Like some matches are not like that. Like Roman Reigns versus it could be whoever. There's a good story told because of what Roman Reigns can do in the ring. Like his selling, his talking shit, all that little extra shit, the expressions, all the extra shit that Roman Reigns can do. That adds to, I think that adds to the matchup. Like, I mean, he has good opponents, and they may be better in-ring wrestlers than Roman, but they complement each other. Like Roman Reigns can damn near work with anybody. Honestly, have you what bad match have you seen Roman Reigns have?
I mean, that match with him and Brock at Mania was pretty
Well, Brock.
pretty.
Brock, their
Yeah.
styles,
I mean, that's that. Man.
styles
But in
don't they
terms of
clash.
like in terms of like him, you said like yes, that like I would agree to some of your points. Like yes, that is a part of his character, and he is playing the heel. But in the same sense, like my whole thing is when people sit up and talk about Roman Reigns and whatnot, and they just talk about him like I said before, like he just God and he just the GOAT, this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. It's just like if you paid attention to what they was telling y'all throughout this entire little bloodline storyline since he came back, it's just like they're subliminally telling y'all that even Roman doesn't think that he can have that reign unless he got the people around him. And if you paid look, if you paid attention, what did he do when he first won the championship? When he first after he first won the championship, he knew for a fact that he wasn't gonna stand a chance unless he had his cousins behind him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he beat Jay's ass and beat Jimmy's ass, because he knew that if he wanted to stand a chance and continue with the reign that he wanted to have, he had to get his cousins behind him. And then he got to a point where he realized that wasn't enough. So what he do? He made sure Sammy was on his side, so Sammy wasn't in his way. And then right when you thought that the cards was even and Sammy and all them wasn't in Cardiff and whatnot, what he do? Get Solo. So it's just like the Roman Reigns character to me it is built and like the tribal chief character is based around the fact that it's just like okay, he knew that if he wanted to truly be the tribal chief and seem like him, he had to get his family behind him. Because if his family was not behind, you saw what happened. Drew almost beat hell. If he didn't need his family to help sustain this reign, then why the hell did they run out during the Logan Paul match? He needed that to beat Logan Paul. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like to me the whole character.
They was trying to just watch the match, bro.
They was trying to just watch the match. They was trying to
Crazy
just
out
watch
there,
the match.
Well, they really
Like-
didn't attack. They didn't attack Logan.
And even before it was the Usos, bro. It was fucking Heyman. Y'all really gonna sit here and forget that too?
Oh
I
man.
mean,
When he
I mean, if
first
I'm not
came back,
mistaken, Heyman did help him in that I Quit match
Mm-hmm.
versus KO.
Me
Not
personally.
no, that was that Last Man Standing or I Quit.
it was,
I think it was the last man standing. Yeah.
yeah.
It was Last Man Standing.
They
But
bought the ending now.
like, don't get me wrong, like Roman cool, but like when people talk about him, like he just the shit, like he was just out here coming out and soloing niggas like Brock would do, like just come out there straight hands beating on it. Like, nah, that's not him. We all know that the reign that he has sustained is contingent upon the fact that he has kept his family in line and kept his family behind him. Because we've seen on countless different occasions that certain superstars had took him to the brink of losing it all. And then that one family member just came out and not even the odds, but swung the odds in Roman Reigns' favor. So it's just like I said before, Roman cool, but he not him. Like to me, he not him.
Like
I don't
bro,
think
like
that's the case,
Solo,
though.
Solo was doing his own thing, winning a title and all that, and they're like, wait a second, damn, we got to protect Roman. It's like no matter what, bro. It's just like you guys can't sit here and say it's just all been Roman. Like they're putting into the storyline now if Roman is upset about the Sammy chance, bro. Because let's be honest, I
mean, it's not all about Roman, but I don't think me or Shad said it's all about Roman or it's only been about Roman. I mean, everybody needs help sometimes. or everybody needs help to get to where they're at. Sometimes.
Nah, I don't recall either of y'all saying it, but I'm just saying like my
Oh, to
whole
everybody
problem in
else.
general is like with
Yeah.
people on the internet that act like that. Like I done seen countless people sitting up here acting like Roman just got it out the mud on his own and he just is
And
Oh
soloing
Mitri,
by
no,
you
yeah,
see,
himself.
and I
Like
know you see it, Mitri, too.
like
I
I
think
know
I
you
think
see
I
it.
think the point they're trying to make is the internet is trying to make it seem like everybody in the bloodline is over in as at the top because of Roman, when in reality the Usos were already in the conversation for the greatest tag team of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy ain't hot as he was now, but you can't put that because he's in there because of Roman. I think that's what they're trying to say, that
okay.
everybody in the bloodline, they're not at the top because of Roman. Like specifically the Usos, like them in the New Day was already in the conversation for greatest tag team of all time. Now you can say because of the influence of the bloodline made the Usos, pretty much stamped that they're probably the greatest tag team of all time because of this reign. Then you would have an argument. But I think what they're trying to say is just because they're in the bloodline doesn't mean they're having all the success because of Roman. What they're saying is the Usos
I
and
agree with
Sammy
that.
are adding
I
on to
agree with
Roman.
that.
Cause I could see Jimmy and Jay doing some shit like this by themselves. If I'm being honest, if it was just them, I could believe it. But Roman,
They
he
have,
exactly they have. But with
Oh,
Roman, they've tried, and the only time it ever worked was when he had two other motherfuckers side by
okay,
side with
okay.
him, bro.
I have a good comparison or counter
You said
to
you said
that.
Griff Garrison. That's wild. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
Griff Garrison. Yeah. You said Roman needed help to or get to where he's at, whatever, right? And he wasn't good with the big dog shit, right?
Definitely
But
not.
The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, they all had their time in the WWE where their character didn't work and their characters were not over. So the WWE gave them help to get them over. Triple H went from the Hunter Hearst Helmsley, whatever, gave him D-Generation X. What happened? The Rock was Rocky Maivia got booed out the fucking arena. They gave him the Nation of Domination, and then the Corporation. Then you got The Rock.
This man loved the
He's
So,
still he's
corporation,
still
bro.
booed out of the arena. What you talk about?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
well, that's
He's still
They, they,
booed.
they,
He's still
shot.
booed. He's still booed.
you talking about The Rock?
Bro, he's still booed. Don't nobody want that nigga back, bro. Y'all only want him back so that the dirt sheets can shut the hell up, bro.
I don't want him back, honestly.
Yeah,
But
exactly, bro. I'm
Stone
sorry.
Cold
I'm
and
sorry.
Austin too.
I'm just here as a mediator. You know what I'm saying? Fuck my via though.
It's all right, Shad. He coming back. He coming
Stone
back.
Cold
Shad.
Steve.
He coming
Stone
back.
Cold
Shad.
Steve Austin also had a gimmick that it didn't work at first, and then magic happened. So I think the Roman Reigns, that first character after the Shield, it was booked poorly. Like half
it
half
went,
of it is on Roman, half of it is on booking. I mean, you tried to book Roman Reigns as your top baby face, and nobody was fucking with it for real. Like, they put him in a situation where you just can't like him. Like he literally beat everybody in every match. Roman Reigns was beating everybody. Like sometimes, in some points, it didn't even make sense for him to win. Um, and then that right there is why people hated Roman Reigns. I don't even think people hated Roman Reigns. I don't think people hated his
the
character. They hated
concept
that he
the
always won.
concept
Yeah.
just got old. Like I ain't gonna lie, as a Roman fan, like it got to the point where I literally knew he, like you said, he was gonna go out there and win. Like can you just pick a different aspect, get him out the game for a little bit and then send them on, you know what I'm saying? Like how they did. What did they do? What did Roman do? Roman went against the Undertaker. That was the year
hmm
Randy won the Royal Rumble. See, I
Mhm.
thought they was gonna do it then. I thought Randy was gonna be the one to get eliminated, but he didn't. That's what shocked me. If they would have did stuff more like that, it wouldn't have been bad. Like it could be 50-50.
You see, but they did a lot of that. They did that. What was it? They did that with when Randy won the Rumble. They did that when Shinsuke won the Rumble. They did that when Drew won the Rumble. Like get what you're saying, but it's like it gets repetitive too.
Yeah.
Like twice too many.
Yeah,
And
man,
I don't
like
think Roman Reigns was natural. He
And
didn't have a natural feel as a babyface. Like
at all.
they tried to force it. Like I don't think you put that all on Roman Reigns and say, oh yeah, Roman Reigns is just fucking trash.
I I
It's,
think
it's
what
booking.
Nah, he's straight trash, bro.
Only.
What you talking
I
about?
think what made the whole big dog shit like even worse than it was, for me at least, was the fact that like he started his main roster career out in arguably one of the greatest factions of all time, like that they've ever seen
Mm-hmm.
ever. And
Right.
then he goes from that to getting the singles push, and then just automatically going to that whole big dog thing that nobody like was fucking with. Where it's just like, okay, yes, we see that y'all trying to make him the next guy. We see that y'all trying to make him basically the successor to fucking John Cena and have him
Mm-hmm.
be the face of your company. But it's just like what y'all are doing with him now, like it's not working because it's just like he's supposed to be a face, but he not really good on the mic. And the thing with faces is like you have to be able to cut a promo as a face. Cause it's like if you can't relate that emotion to the crowd, then of course they're not gonna fuck with you. So it's just like to see not not a drop off, but it's just like you feel what I'm saying? For
yeah.
him to be for him to go from being that over in the shield and then take a little bit of a dip in his singles character type jump because I feel like they exposed a lot of the areas that he was weak in his singles run and whatnot. Like when he was in the Shield, like niggas didn't know that he couldn't cut a promo like that because he didn't have to talk like that.
Mhm.
But now he on his own, and y'all trying to make him the guy, and this nigga saying shit like suffering succotash and pissing niggas off. So it's just like like I get the analogy where it's just like yeah, The Rock, Austin, Triple H, like they had characters that didn't work at first, but they turned it around. But it's just like Roman's character, like this, like when he was in the Shield, like that worked at first, but
Mm-hmm.
then they tried to make it a whole little singles thing, and I would say the vast majority of people, including myself, wasn't really rocking with it because it's just like okay, generic baby face that we know is gonna win. What
The
else?
the
Like,
only the
can we
only
get
time
depth
people
to this
fuck with
character?
it is if he face Seth,
I mean,
and
yeah,
that was barely only based off of the fact that he turned on him. Other than that, I mean,
Okay, but then
Could have been.
again, look, after the Shield, Seth Rollins was he was the architect or whatever. Ambrose was the fucking lunatic. Roman was
the
what
big
was his
dog.
what was his character? Like
like, do your
I
ears
don't
not
think he
work? The big
no,
dog. Like
bro.
that's what.
you said
That
what was
wasn't no
Roman character after that?
that wasn't no identity. Like Seth had an
he
identity,
he was
Ambrose
just,
had one, and Roman was just a guy. Like
bro. They broke
Yeah, he
up.
was just the back. He was like the
Like,
powerhouse always quiet though. Batista was quiet.
I mean, yeah,
He
you right.
wasn't a good guy
well,
or a bad guy. He was the guy.
well that
Didn't he
shit.
say that?
See,
You did say
yeah, he
that.
did. He did.
He said, "I'm
Like
not a good guy. I'm
he
not
was
a
just
bad
a
guy.
guy. So
I'm
now
the
when he's
guy."
doing the tribal chief shit, you see him more in character. He's feeling himself more. He's more confident.
What you mean by
And
that?
pause, man. Hold on.
What you mean by
Like
that, yo?
I'm not denying that the tribal chief thing like has added like depth to him. And I'm not saying like he hasn't improved like from then to now. Like this to me this the best role he didn't have. Like the whole tribal chief thing.
Mhm.
Like it works. Don't get me wrong. But my whole thing is like I said earlier. Like it's just like people online they want to talk about they just talk about Roman and hold him up on this pedestal now as if like he just by himself getting it out the mud. Like they don't want to get the people around him no credit for where he is. When it's just like I don't think Roman sees these type of heights unless he has those people around him. Like yes, he would have had he would have had a title reign. Like he would have had a nice title reign, but it wouldn't have been what it is without the people around him to help tell to help tell the whole bloodline story. And it's just like it's like how it's like how people do with Michael Jordan. You feel what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan, cool. Like he's one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Watch
But
yourself.
when But when old people talk about Michael Jordan, they talk about Michael Jordan like he was playing 1-on-5.
Mm-hmm.
Like he scored every point, assisted on like he grabbed every rebound. Like they don't want to give Scottie Pippen no credit. They don't want to give Horace Grant no credit. They don't want to give
Steve
Ron
Kerr.
Harper, Steve Kerr. They don't want to give his teammates no credit.
Tony
My thing is,
Kukoc.
like my whole point is like
Yeah,
Roman
Shad.
Reigns is cool, but I just don't like how people try to make it seem like Roman the one just doing everything. Like no, the Usos play a major part in this. Sammy has played a major part in this. Solo plays a part in this. Paul Heyman has played a major part in this. Like I just don't like how people don't like to get the rest of the bloodline no credit and just talk about Roman like he God lifting everybody up.
And when he don't show up, they
That was
the
my
ones
whole issue.
they the ones still lifting the storylines too. That's the other thing.
I'm saying when he not there, they the ones carrying the storyline.
Look at now. I done bitched and moaned so many times that he got the WWE championship, but he don't be on Raw. Look what they doing now. Somebody there.
Are you talking
yeah,
about
don't do
Bloodline
that,
on
though.
Raw?
Yeah, because like, bro, that's my other thing. Like, you could have this great reign, like, ooh, many days, but where the fuck you at though? Don't get me wrong. Personally, on a personal level, I know why. Like, everybody should know why the fuck you don't. We all know that, but like, still though.
But that's my thing. Why though? Like, why do it's not even? I'm getting off topic, but like, why?
No, yeah.
Like, why every champ? Like it's. I ain't gonna say every champ because Drew was there. You know what I'm saying? Drew was there. Randy was there. Of course, they're gonna be there. But like, why do they do that?
What do you mean?
Like, like the people who draw the most money. Like, are they not supposed to be there all the time to make people want to come to see them? Is that like some type of marketing?
In every aspect, yeah, but in Roman's situation, like the way how you guys see it, it's like Roman's on this like amazing level. He shouldn't have to show up every week. But if you're looking at the business aspect, you have USA Network that's like, well, this motherfucker has our championship and we haven't seen our title in God knows how long. That motherfucker has to be there.
It's about to be a year.
It all depends on what aspect you're looking at it. Because I do agree with you. Some champions, they don't have to be there every week. You know what I'm saying? A guy like Drew, he should be there every week. A guy like Roman, who's drawing the money and the ratings, he shouldn't have to because he's that damn good. But if you're looking at it from a rating standpoint, USA is like, bro, you have our fucking title. Like, at some point, you're gonna have to show up, bro. Like we need our title back. So,
But like, what is the contract? Because he's not.
Roman is supposed to be. Roman is supposed to
be.
be exclusive to Fox. That's what Fox said around last year. They wanted certain superstars to be exclusive to Fox, and Roman was one of the first names. That's why he was drafted to SmackDown again. But Vince wanted this whole fucking spiel of Roman being undisputed champion. That now pretty much he only shows up with both titles on SmackDown on Fox and gives USA no love.
Well, and that SmackDown match, that was like the first match since what?
Baron Corbin 2019 that he lost.
Nah, I'm talking about
Since he
like
actually
recent
SmackDown.
What do you like recently?
Yeah.
What? Oh,
either SmackDown or Raw.
Yeah, it was Woods.
I think the last time he wrestled on SmackDown was when he wrestled Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, Riddle.
See,
Yeah.
with that though, I don't have an issue with that, bro. It's for me, bro. I'm sorry, it's the pay-per-views. Like you could not like fine. You don't want to make a SmackDown or a Raw or two. That there's other people, but like when you hold both of those main titles, bro, we shouldn't have to be seeing as much as it's cool and all, but the United States Championship should not be headlining a pay-per-view, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
As much as I love my women and all that, the Raw Women's Championship shouldn't be like. Now, if the title's vacated or the person's injured, all right, then you gotta do what you gotta do.
Watch your tongue, bro. What you just say?
Bro, you heard what I said, bro. If you got the world titles, what? You
No. You said the woman shouldn't.
It shouldn't be your main, bro.
Sexist.
If Roman Reigns is that dude, why is he not headlining everything?
And like
that is what I'm trying to say. He's on the logos. He is the man. He's literally the face. What was it? What was it? Was it the Hall of Fame? What was it, bro? Oh no, when they all came back, when the fans came back, everybody and their grandmother was in wrestling gear except for Triple H, Vince, Stephanie, and fucking Roman. Like that's what I'm talking about. He's the fucking face of the company, bro. He's John Cena now because John Cena was doing the same shit when it was something serious. It's like so I expect to see him, bro. Like that, like especially if you got both the championships, man. Like, come on now.
Yeah, like,
I'm not saying that you can't have the women headline, but he should still be on the motherfucking card, bro.
Yeah.
I prefer women
Yeah,
opening
that's
shows. I prefer women opening shows. That's just me.
Whoa.
Ladies first.
You know, hold on, man. Hold on, women. Hold on, because the opener is just as important as the main event. Let's not do that now.
Which is true.
Let's not
SummerSlam.
do that. Come on,
the opener.
don't get into this. Don't get into this topic with me, bro. Don't do it, bro.
But what you saying, Mitry?
Mitry's getting a little sexist in here.
I don't know. They should main. Huh?
I'm not. No, I never said they shouldn't. I say I prefer them opening a show. If Roman's on a card, I prefer them to open the show. What's wrong with that?
And how you gonna even try that? Look at the background. 3 men, 3 women. Come on, man. Try again.
Hold on. I'm not saying that they should. I don't care women main event. I don't care women main event pay-per-views. I just prefer them to open it because I think that sets the tone.
You said R2D2.
Like, I mean, if you have the main like if you got the main title, bro, I'm just subject, you know.
I mean,
Survivor Series, for example. Why is your world champion in that type of match and not defending the titles, bro?
Because of the story.
Which gets me to the next point. That like the amount of protection this dude has, bro.
I mean,
what do you mean the amount of protection? What do you mean by that?
Bro, he was in the match for 3 fucking minutes.
Shad, I can't take you serious.
He was sitting down the whole time in the cage.
What do you want him to do?
I mean,
what do I want him to do?
I feel like
you the same person that don't understand what me and Jason talking about when it comes to the bloodline as a whole. But we had to wait for him. Ain't nobody give a fuck about Roman at that point. They wanted to see what was going on with Jay and Sammy.
I feel like in terms of like that whole aspect, like I definitely understand and see what like where that's based upon like the storyline, like that's Roman character and whatnot. Like in the War Games match, I fully expected this nigga Roman Reigns to take a load off and sit down the whole time because you know tribal chief, whatever. Why you got to stand for it? He of course he finna sit down in direct traffic. Nah, you go this and the third, blah blah blah. But like I said, like with the whole like with Roman Reigns in general, I like Roman Reigns. He a cool dude, but I just don't like when people don't give the people around him credit for the things that they do. They like to give Roman the lion's share of the credit for everything when in fact it's more even than you think it is. The people around him are putting in just as much work, if not more, than him. So it's just like for people to sit there and act like Roman just a standalone guy doing everything on his own, doing all his promos, all his matches, doing every segment alone, don't got nobody around him. That's just I don't like that. I feel like that's real disrespectful to Jay, Sammy, Jimmy, Solo, Paul Heyman. Like the storyline itself, it's a great storyline, but I just don't like when they try to credit only Roman for the whole thing because it's not just Roman.
I can as a fan, I can respect that though. Like for real, I can respect what you're saying. I mean,
liar.
Here we go.
No, I really can. I can respect what you're saying because the way I think of it, me personally, when I went to SmackDown and like waited for everybody to come out, I knew Roman wasn't there. So who next? I was waiting on Jimmy and Jay to come out and Solo. That means.
I mean that's obvious. Once that man's off TV, he already gone. Like.
Yeah.
He gone by the time you see the promo. Because remember, it's a little delay. So he gone by the time that promo done. So I mean,
yeah. So I was just waiting on them to come out. Like I ain't gonna say I treat. Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie, I do because if the UFOs, I'm tripping.
The UFOs.
But I do have a question.
UFO.
That's gonna be a new name.
Go ahead, Mitry.
Because Axe and Jason, y'all said, didn't y'all say that credit for anything?
You said what?
Yeah, you kind of went like it went low when you were talking.
Y'all good now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the chat, y'all was like Roman Reigns doesn't get credit for anything, and he's mad. Like everything he's done, he hasn't done on his own, and he's only in that spot because of his family. Do y'all still believe that?
I didn't say I don't think I said I don't give him credit for anything, but I did say
No, Axe
that
did. I think.
where he was contingent
No,
upon
No,
where he is
I
contingent
think
upon
what
who he
no,
is.
Axe is
no, no, no,
saying
no,
is
no, 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 no. I
what?
gotta
No, I'm
go.
talking about in the chat. I'm talking about in
Go
the
ahead,
No, no,
chat.
go ahead, Jason. You can finish, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, I was just basically saying like I'm almost positive I didn't say I wasn't gonna give him credit for anything, but I just said like what I've been saying, like where he is contingent upon who he's kept around him.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, in my eyes, would he be where he is right now if he didn't have everyone around him in that story helping it? I personally don't think so, bro.
Like if he just kept the like you remember when he first came back and he had the whole wreck everyone and leave shirt and it was just him and
Mm-hmm.
Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
If he kept that and it was just him and Paul Heyman, I mean he would have had a decent title reign, but I'm almost positive he's not holding the belt for 2
He
years.
he he probably would have lost it to Edge with that gimmick.
I'm not gonna lie. If he kept that gimmick, he fucked around and would have lost at Mania, and Edge would have won that
Mm-hmm.
triple threat.
I mean, I could see that. I guess. But I mean, the bloodline as a whole is why they're on top of the WWE for so long because it's money. Like nobody can turn away from the bloodline as a whole right now.
It's the
Which
fuck
is
I
true.
got.
Whether you like them or don't, I'll be the first one to say
So
that. It's true.
yeah, they
So
kept
you
that shit
basically
going
throwing up your
because of how
wants, huh?
good the bloodline is. But man, on top of that, Roman is he's playing his part. Like he's doing his part. So
He is.
I mean,
Speak for yourself. I went to SmackDown to see Wardlow.
Here we go. All right. All
all
right,
right,
man.
You went to
all right.
SmackDown to see Wardlow.
He wasn't there.
Well, of
But
course he wasn't there. You're at the wrong
I
show,
think Roman
man.
Reigns is pulling his weight, and the praise he gets is well deserved.
And
Honestly,
then y'all know my other issue with it though. The whole burying unnecessary people.
no, that I don't know about. What do you mean burying people?
Bruh.
The only one
You
I
you
know
you
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 buried.
you you take fine. You got the New Day. You got Kofi, WWE Championship. Biggie, WWE Championship. Wood's got to get something, right? You build this man up to win the King of the Ring, the whole thing. He facing people he shouldn't beat. Didn't he beat Finn Balor or something
Beat Balor in the finals. Yeah.
bro? He's beating people he should not beat, and you take all that away just for Roman. Like, bro, he beat the shit out of him. I think he still lost, but I mean DQ. And then all that work just to put that shit on Roman. It was like I just oh fuck everybody else, bro. It's just Roman. Like you could have him have feuds, but like there was some like Rey Mysterio, my dude.
Somebody had to get the shit beat out of him first. Somebody. Every heel got a ring with it. It's one person they got to get the shit beat out of him. Fortunately, it was Ray.
Didn't he have his do with Dominic though? He fucking tossed him out of the ring.
Yes, he tossed him out the ring, bro. Literally tossed him.
Did he? Yeah, Mitry like that, Mitry like that.
He threw him out the ring. I
He
remember
power
that.
threw him out the ring.
And the same thing to Ray too in the Hell in the Cell. It was like
But we knew Ray wasn't gonna beat Roman though. Like there's
Oh yeah, we knew.
like there's some
The
matches that-
Swervo, chill the fuck out, bro. You getting a little too comfortable, boy. I'll bend your ass. Chill out.
I mean, I see him, bro. I stick by what I say. Roman fans just don't like to listen to it.
Chill out, the
Ooh.
Swervo. You getting a little too comfortable behind the screen. I'll bend your ass.
What he say?
Nah, he just been saying a lot of bullshit, yo. So I'm just setting the tone
Nah.
right now.
I left it alone when he said I disagree. I don't think they give credit only to no. Where is it? That he been writing a lot. I can't even find the whole thing. He said that Roman makes every pay-per-view. Like, you sure about that?
I mean, he
Keep
missed
playing,
like-
keep playing the
he missed
Swervo. I got
like
the power. I'll bend your ass. Keep playing. Chill out with your words.
Nah,
bro.
that's what he said.
He
He
said
missed
Roman
like
make
one
every
pay-per-view,
pay-per-view.
bro. He missed Money in the Bank, and
Just because it's Vince doing the booking, I'm not supposed I'm just automatically supposed to like it. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
As far as this year, I think the only pay-per-view he missed was probably Money in the Bank.
and Hell in a Cell, I think.
Money in the
That's-
Bank.
Yeah,
Hell in a Cell.
Money in the Bank, Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, no, he was there. Everyone.
And
But
not
I
his
mean,
and not his fault,
That's
but
because
day
the
one.
other ones.
Yeah, day one wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
but it wasn't his fault.
But yeah, I think that's still sticking to to like what they said he was going, like the schedule he was going to be on, because if I remember correctly, they said that he was only gonna be there for like the big 4 pay-per-views or like the
Mhm.
major ones. So like he was at Mania. Was he at WrestleMania Backlash?
Yep.
Was
Who
he
he faced?
Six-man tag match.
6-man tag match? Oh yeah, that's
At
right. He had
Backlash.
the
At
6-man
Backlash.
tag match. The 6-man
At-
tag match. That's right. That's right.
The
At
Bloodline versus
Backlash.
RK Bro and
Which also
Drew.
goes to my point too. Why the
It was
fuck is your
RK
world
Bro and who?
champion having a 6-man tag match? But yeah.
You said it was RK Bro. and who?
Storyline. RK Bro and Drew.
Right, that did happen.
Yeah, but you could have just had this shit, bro.
But I mean, yeah,
And then the booking, like, bro, can I have one match beside? Not even because y'all motherfuckers believed it. I think I was
Roman
the only
missed
one that did
Extreme
not
Rules,
that
too.
did not
Roman missed
believe
Extreme
that whole Drew shit.
I
Y'all
thought he
was really
faced
about
Bell
to,
at Extreme Rules.
No. This
that
year,
was last
no,
year.
That
That
was
was
last year.
that was the last year.
Right.
Oh yeah, this
Because
is
Bro,
this
you
year
are
Bray Wyatt
so
came back.
deprived.
No, it's not being deprived. It's the fact that
I
this
don't think
motherfucker
so.
has been on top for 3 years. How do like it's
They
it's
won
gonna
in
get
Atlanta,
mixed
right?
up, bro. It's gonna get mixed up.
They won in Atlanta, right?
Day one was in Atlanta. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They cut day one the fuck off though. That shit was boo boo. The only thing I remember was Big E really looking depressed after the match.
No,
They did.
no offense, and that's another thing. Triple H, you took day one out, so don't
I mean, they
have
coulda
that much
ran
of
it
a
back.
load. But you still doing all
coulda
these
ran
house
it back.
shows. Make it make sense.
So I'm tripping.
They could have ran day one
I'm
back. I
about to
wouldn't
ask.
have a problem with
That's
it.
the dumbest question ever. I'm about to ask. So there's still January pay-per-view?
I mean,
No,
bro,
not
Royal Rumble.
like Royal Rumble happens like legit at
Royal
the
Rumble.
end of the month. So I mean,
It's like January 28th.
yeah. So I mean, you,
Swervo when John Cena was on
but
top.
when John Cena was on top, was it a
problem?
problem? I mean, I saw John Cena every motherfucking day.
Yeah.
Whatever. If he was world heavyweight
So,
champion on
see-
SmackDown, he was there. If he was WWE champion on Raw, he was there. Don't act like this ain't the same motherfucker that people are tired of.
When John Cena was on top, you had Punk on one end, Edge, Batista, Triple H, Shawn, Randy. You had all these niggas that you can say at one point was close to being neck and neck with Cena. With Roman, they haven't built anybody else to be neck and neck with Roman. That's the issue I have personally.
And it's still an issue because, bro, I still don't I still don't believe it.
It's okay to have Roman be better than everybody else. Cena was better than everybody else. Cena was head and shoulders above everybody else, but they still built up the other superstars to, if they had to book him against Cena, you know what I'm saying? They put him against Cena. They made him believable. When Roman has a match, bro, ain't nobody able to beat this nigga, bro.
Well, I mean, I
When
wouldn't say
Stone Cold was at
nobody's
top,
neck
was
and
it a
neck with him.
problem?
Seth is there. Seth is there. I got you on that
I mean,
one.
Seth
is
beat
there.
him. I'm just
Seth is
saying,
there.
if we being technical, but that's
There
just me
are
being
there are
biased.
people there.
But again, it's like the homie
Swervo,
Austin Theory.
Swervo, what are you doing?
It's like the
Swervo,
homie
has
Austin
Roman
Theory
been
said
here?
though.
Hold on.
It's never gonna be just Roman.
Swervo.
You gotta worry about everybody else.
Swervo, you switching up on your words, bro. Has Roman been here every day? Or has he not been here every day? Because at one moment you said he's been here, but aside from a few pay-per-views, now you're saying he's not here every day. Which one is it, bro? You switching up on your words right now, bro. Which one is it, dog?
Well,
He says Stone Cold. Like if Stone Cold wasn't the same person that was having battles in the grocery stores and doing promos and in bars and all that.
Stone
Even if he
Cold wasn't in
like,
the
come
main
on.
event all the time, though. That's the
Look,
thing. Stone Cold.
My thing is the reason that comparison makes no sense to me. You comparing Roman to John Cena and Stone Cold or whoever the hell, basically John Cena, because when John Cena was on top, hell, he could have not been there if he wanted to, because the nigga was only holding one championship. This nigga Roman has both belts hostage. John Cena, when he was on top, he only ever had one belt, and on top of that, this nigga John Cena was literally running around like Superman. He was at fucking ABC Today in the morning and go straight to a fucking house show. Then the next day he had Monday Night Raw. Then he doing an interview all the way across the country. Then he fly back and do some other shit. So it's just like
He going to see sick kids and shit.
I'm
Like,
saying, make a wish. So it's just like Ax said, like Roman cannot be there if he wants to. Like for me, like I don't have a problem more or less with him not being there. I have a problem with you not being there and holding both championships. You don't need Roman Reigns did not need to hold both championships at all. Like that was not necessary.
And
he
what
would have had the same. He would have had the same effect to me if he just had a stranglehold on the Universal Championship.
Yeah,
it would have had the same effect to me.
Yeah,
And then it's not fair because look at the Usos. They got both titles and they got to show up on both shows. Like you could say, oh, booking this, booking that, but it gets to a point, bro. Like
It's all booking. Like I don't think Roman Reigns has. He might have some say.
all right now.
I don't think he
All right, now
controls.
my
I don't
opinion.
think he
we watched
controls
enough
that.
backstage stuff that certain people have like
My
Roman
opinion.
does
certain
got-
people, and you know damn well when Vince was in charge, you know damn well. Roman
Mitry,
would
you
say,
do know that he hand chose Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn as his next two challengers, right? Like that was like that's a legit fact. Roman was asked to like who he wants to work with next, and he hand chose Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Like those are the two that he wanted.
Okay, so they're saying he does have power to be.
I wouldn't say he doesn't have power, but he has
input.
he has input. Like
he definitely has input.
They ask him if we asked you right now, like who would you want to work with? They give him the names, and then they see what they
bro.
can do.
Listen, if somebody that's in a tag team can give like creative an idea and they actually listen, then you're not gonna sit here and say Roman can't do the same thing, bro. Like,
yeah, Roman has input on how he wants his storylines to go, but I know for sure that when it came out, he specifically hand chose Kevin and Sami.
You do I think that he hand chose pick Logan Paul? Hell, fucking no. But
I don't think he hand chose Logan Paul.
That's booking.
I know he hand chose. I know like it was a legit fact proven he hand chose Sami and Kevin.
No, I'm asking like, do you think Roman Reigns has the power to say, "Nah, I'm not showing up, so do something else"?
I feel like
if he has a good enough excuse, yeah.
I was just about to say that. Depending on the situation,
I feel like if WWE running fucking Friday Night SmackDown in a fucking place like I don't know, fucking Utah or Topeka, Kansas, or some shit like that.
What the fuck?
Careful. Yeah. You don't know if any of those people are here.
Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. But if they running SmackDown in some location that Roman Reigns don't feel like going to because he know it ain't gonna be like one of the bigger shows, I'm almost positive Roman Reigns can be like, yeah, bro, I ain't showing up. Y'all gonna have to do something else. I'm almost positive Roman Reigns do that.
Yeah,
like if they run a show in Wyoming, he could be like, yeah, I ain't going.
Because I know Fox wants him there. Because I know Fox has to wants him there every week, bro. Like,
wait, what if Roman Reigns appearances are scheduled? So there are some shows that he's not scheduled on. Like,
that's definitely a thing. But I feel like in all actuality, like they fucked around and like handed him a list of like the shows that they telling him that he gonna show up at, or like that they want him to show up at. And I feel like Roman Reigns can look at that list and be like, oh, Wisconsin, nah, I don't want to go there. I ain't showing up in Wisconsin. Y'all gonna have to do something else. I feel like he can look at it and pick the dates that they want, like, and look at the dates they want and be like, that one, no, I don't want to show up. Do something else that day. I don't want to show up that day. I feel like he can do that.
I feel like
it's probably like that for sure because I remember, I live in Virginia and they had SmackDown in Norfolk like 3 years ago before the pandemic. He showed up. That was when they had that little feud with Daniel Bryan and who was with him when he had the championship?
Eric Rowan.
Yeah, when he came out and Eric Rowan attacked Daniel Bryan and Roman on that SmackDown.
Hey, Shad, you got VA love in the chat, yeah.
He came to that one. Yeah, well, it was good. It's probably somebody I know too.
Hey, CT, yes sir, yes ma'am, yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie. I believe that's a part of. He probably, I don't know whether it's his decision or theirs. That was my issue. I don't know if it's his or theirs because, like you said, I mean, he probably do got a say so. He probably don't. Like Norfolk is small, so me personally, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm running the show, even if I'm a wrestler, I'm gonna be like, man, for real, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't feel like going. I'll go to I'll go to DC before I go to Norfolk. That's because I'm from here. I know what Norfolk is. Like I wouldn't go. That's house show. The way that our shit set up, that's house show. Like literally, you can get nosebleeds and still be looking right there. Like Literally, like that's how small this shit is.
Man, Swervo, what the hell? Talk about Roman had leukemia. He can't be traveling like that. I don't want to hear that shit. Eric Berry had cancer, came back and became a Pro Bowler. Fuck that. I don't want to hear nothing about no travel because he had cancer.
I'm not.
Well,
Out of here.
I'm not.
I'ma
I'm not.
say,
I'm not disregarding his leukemia, but what I will say on that front is just like, you got to be one way with that thing. Like you got to be one way with that opinion. You can't be like, oh yeah, Roman should be wrestling this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. He didn't put leukemia in remission, this, that, and the third, blah blah blah. And then when we ask him to show up more, be like, oh well, he's got leukemia, so he can't show up all the time. It's
Exactly.
Like, it's one or the other.
no,
To me,
I don't
if you
like
good
that.
enough, if you good enough to go, you good enough to go.
I'm saying like
how
if you
I feel.
can go, then go. But it's just like
That's how I feel.
if leukemia is gonna be one of the if something that like that's a big thing too. Like if either you gonna take your mental health like first and not be there at all, or you gonna show up. It's just it's one or the other. You can't dip and dodge. Like, oh yeah, Roman should definitely have both titles because he's this, that, and the third, and blah. And yeah, he can go. He had already beat leukemia, this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. But then turn around and be like, oh well, of course he's not gonna show up on Monday Night Raw. He's got leukemia. He can't be traveling like that every week, this and the third, and you gotta pick a side.
And you've been here the whole podcast, I'm pretty sure, dude. So I did say he missed day one, and it wasn't his fault. So I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Yeah, he did say
that has to do with the whole leukemia thing because he had COVID and he get like.
I just feel like
Here you go,
I feel like
Mitry.
there's
You
a-
feel a lot of things. Go ahead.
bro. I just feel like there's
I feel love, bro.
I feel like there's a schedule for Roman Reigns to show up. I don't.
Yeah, no, Jason said that. Yeah, no, he said that.
Yeah.
No, they
He
give
said that.
him a list on when he feels like he wants to show up and shit like that.
You're right.
Well, yeah, I think well,
Definitely scheduled. But I feel like
a
I feel like
Brock
of that
Lesnar
schedule
type
he
of
can
shit.
pick his dates.
I feel like live
Yeah.
events he has to show up though, just because like he's shown up on like almost every live event they have. Like I feel like
Compared to
that's a
Cena,
must.
Cena's showing up everywhere. That's
Yeah,
cool. Roman Reigns.
You'd be lucky to not see Cena.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
You'd be lucky to not see him, yo.
Like during the whole Super Cena run, you'd be lucky to go to Monday Night Raw and not see that man.
Even-
Roman Reigns is different though. You feel me?
I got lucky to see him in the SmackDown before Mania 33 with him and the Miz. The Miz, Nikki Bella. Didn't he go with Nikki, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikki Bella and Maurice.
Holidays did play a part too. That's another thing the top guys get more privilege on is like holidays. They get to spend more time with their family and shit. But a nigga like Ricochet, that nigga gotta travel. You gotta suck it up.
But I feel like
Ask him vouch. Ricochet actually brings his kids mostly everywhere,
Yeah.
bro. His kids are with him, bro, all the time. His kids are with him.
I feel like with Roman though, I feel like it's the wrong time to do it. Like they would have it's like everybody loved Roman. Not saying okay, people hate him, but everybody loved Roman so much now. Now they're complaining because they're not. It's such a good run not to, and then you don't see him on every show. Versus they could have been done that though. Like the run could have been like, oh man.
But look, he was there from 2020, 2021. He was there at every show, every pay-per-view.
Motherfucker, we was in a global pandemic. He didn't have to travel. He was like,
Come on, bro.
Down the block. What are you talking about? He was down the block.
No,
He could walk there. He could walk there.
Bro, he won the title in like fucking August.
He could
Bro,
walk to the
in front of computer screens. In front of computer screens, bro.
Mitry, he could literally walk to the Thunderdome, bro. We was in a global pandemic, bro. This is not the same as traveling, bro. Of course he's gonna be there.
Me and
funny.
Swervo actually agree on something. Wow, that's
He
insane.
was in it. Mitry, you can't say that, bro. That dude did not get on the plane every day. You mean, hold on, Mitry. Hold on, Mitry. This nigga Roman is 5 minutes down the street. You mean to tell me this nigga taking a helicopter 5 minutes to go over to the Thunderdome?
2021.
Bro,
Shut up,
Mitry.
No, he said 2021.
2021. Okay. All right, there we go.
He
You
said
said 2020 at first. I was about to slap you, yo.
The whole
He said 2021.
2021.
Fuck me, dog.
You said 2020 at first, bro. I was about to get your ass.
He first won the title 2020 and then into 2021. The whole 2021. Okay, there everywhere. He was at
Nah, he
every
was.
pay per
He was.
view. He was damn near at every SmackDown too.
But
So
he
this,
didn't have both titles. This is where Jason comes into play. Now he has both titles. He should be there every week now.
well, now he's in his second year. So I mean,
Shut the
I mean,
fuck up,
Yo.
Mitry,
what
man.
you want? I mean,
Look,
he was
I'm just
there all 2020, all 2021. Now in 2022, he's still the champion. So I mean, what else y'all? I don't know what else
I
y'all
mean, if
want.
he was like that with just the Universal title, it
I'm
would
saying
be
like
okay.
it wouldn't be a problem if he only
I
had the
wouldn't
Universal
care.
Championship. But this is like, bro, you holding up a whole nother brand. Like you forcing them to use the mid card title as their main like championship title because you won't show up. Like you holding that belt hostage. So it's just like now you gotta have motherfuckers like Austin Theory step up and do a lot more because they gotta elevate the United States Championship, and he especially gonna have to do a lot more now.
To get that
Seeing that,
WWE title.
seeing if Seth Rollins gonna be out, then he definitely gonna have to do more.
And it's not
But
only Seth Rollins too,
I
AJ
mean,
Styles.
and
That's
in a
another
way,
top.
this could somewhat like help other people, but then again, like you kind of taking away main event spots and main event matches from other people. Like that was my whole gripe with it. Like to begin with, I didn't even want the title for title match to happen ever
Me either.
because I felt like you basically just took a world title a world title WrestleMania match away from somebody else who could have used it. Like
Biggie.
shit, I'm saying like that was my whole thing. Like Big E could have had his WrestleMania moment for the WWE Championship. Like y'all didn't need to have that. That wasn't necessary.
Axe said this before that like imagine like how better the Theory and Seth storyline would be with the WWE title. Like just imagine this, right? These niggas is going hard for the United States title. Now you put the WWE title, let's say on Theory, and then have Theory and Seth fight for the title, and then now you can use the mid card title for actual mid card talent like Ali and Gable. Like that sounds like a good mid card match. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not only taking away main event spots, but you're also taking away development for guys to elevate to the mid card scene because your main eventers on Raw are stuck in the mid card.
So with that being said, Roman Reigns having both titles actually helps elevate the mid card
It does.
and the United States Championship.
It does.
Before, when the WWE title was on Monday Night Raw, the US title was just like, here you go. You can do this. You can have that. And it was no substance to it. So, in a sense, it's helped the mid card become like important. So when they do,
Let's not act like Vince wasn't in charge and now Triple H is in charge. But go off, Mitry.
But even still, Mitry do got a point. Like it,
You do.
What you mean?
Roman Reigns.
No, go ahead. You can keep going,
Roman
bro.
Reigns
You know.
Like him having both belts does like it.
I mean,
it definitely
well,
helped elevate.
No, I'm just saying like because he said having both belts, but I'm just saying like Vince was still in charge during that time, and
Like-
the United
but, like,
States title was still wasn't.
Okay,
It wasn't
I see
anything.
your point.
Like
even-
Damian Priest had it, like, and that was like and then they did the shit with Riddle, and then shit with Bobby. It wasn't really.
But even then, you gotta look to Lewis's point where he just said like, yes, it helped elevate the mid card and make the mid card title seem more important. But in a sense, it's still taking away development from people that should actually be in the mid card, like fucking Ali, because you got the main eventers like Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley going at it for the United States Championship. That when they could be going at it for the main,
Okay, that's a
main
good
title,
point.
and then leaving the
That's a good
U.S.
point.
Championship for niggas like Ali to develop and hopefully get to the fucking main championship.
Shit, that's a good point.
I'm still waiting for Ali to win that. US title,
Like I
bro.
said, Mitry, just imagine if the feud with Seth and Theory was with the WWE Championship, bro.
It would have been fire, but let's look at it like.
Because then, even then, him cashing in and failing wouldn't have been that fucking.
I need Roman to drop the WWE title so Johnny can win the US title. That's all I need, bro. Like, come on.
Let's look at it like if you go back in the past, the future's gonna change. So if Roman Reigns doesn't have both belts, it might not be no Theory.
Man, shut the fuck up, Mitry.
All right, now.
Bro, if you go
All
back
right,
in the
now.
past and change the past, bro, the future's gonna be different. So
So
I feel
Roman
like
didn't have okay.
If
the
Roman didn't
scenarios
have
are
both
not gonna be the
belts,
same.
if Roman didn't have both belts, Theory would have still had the little bit of time he had under Vince. Like that still would have been the thing. Vince was still prepping him to be his protege even before Roman won both belts. So
he
I
was
feel
he was
like
gonna get the belt. He was gonna get the
that
belt.
would have
He
still
was.
he would have still had his favoritism thing from Vince. But my whole thing was like I don't think like we would have still had Big E if Roman didn't have both belts. I'm not blaming Roman specifically for Big E getting hurt. I'm just saying like if he didn't have both belts, like Big E wouldn't have been forced to go down like that path to where it's just like, okay, yep, guess I'm going back to the New Day, and then he get back to that. I ain't even gonna mention it because that shit kind of broke my heart a little bit. But in turn, a lot of shit would have worked out well for Big E because I feel like if he didn't have both belts, that Seth Rollins, I still stand on it. I think Seth Rollins was gonna win at day one, and then he was going to feud with Big E, and Big E was going to get his get back at WrestleMania and beat Seth for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, thus giving him a WrestleMania moment. I don't feel like I don't know where he goes after that, but I feel like that would have definitely happened, and Big E would have got his moment. But that's just me. A lot of shit. I feel like a lot of shit would have been a little bit better if he didn't have both belts.
But but here's the thing. Here's the thing that these guys are trying to say though. Why do Bobby and Seth have to go to SmackDown
and
challenge for a
also
world title?
and also
It's
Seth
not
was
like
already on SmackDown and it didn't work.
Yeah,
That is why he's on Raw.
They didn't book him and Roman at all. So like, why do Bobby and Seth have to go to SmackDown to face Roman when Roman has both titles? If anything, Roman should go to Raw and face these niggas.
And another thing, so we're gonna take more star power away from a show just because the Roman don't want to show up to the other one. Like what? What sense does that make?
Bobby's still on TV, right?
Bobby,
he's fired at the moment.
Yeah. I forgot. But I feel like,
but there's talks of swapping Drew and Bobby. I don't know what the deal is swapping Drew and Bobby with the shows. I don't know, but
I was about to say that. I didn't know that was speculation because I was about to say I feel like he gonna show up on SmackDown.
If they say he gonna be a heel. SmackDown, if they bring the Hurt Business to SmackDown, I don't mind Drew going to Raw. But if it's just Bobby by himself going to SmackDown and then Drew going, just keep them where they at. Keep them where they at, bro.
Why take Drew away from like Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes and all that? Like,
yeah. So unless Hurt Business go to SmackDown, then keep Bobby. Just keep Bobby fired.
Also, so Swervo on his New Japan ish. I mean, they do it, so I can't be mad at you.
I feel like they shouldn't take Drew away from SmackDown because if I'm being honest, they got the like I said before, like just in terms of like my mind, they got the right storyline in order to get the Universal Championship like off Roman. Like
yes, sir.
Like, me personally, I think that Drew McIntyre should be the one to beat Roman and get the
yes,
belt.
Sir.
Just because of the fact that he never really had his run like with the title in front of fans. He been putting in the work and whatnot. The nigga been doing his shit. And on top of that, like I had said with the Bloodline storyline, like the idea to me that they're conveying is that you have to have people around you in order to take down Roman, because you're not just taking down Roman, you're taking down his whole family. So you're not just gonna walk up in there and solo all of them. Like, no, you gotta have some people to back you up. Like Roman got people to back him up. So once they get rid of Sammy, because Sammy about to be gone. Once they get rid of Sammy, then the odds are gonna be even. You got Roman for Drew, and then when the Usos run out, the Brawling Brutes run out. When Solo run out, Sheamus run out. So then it's just like the odds are even, and now you can have Drew Drew beat Roman, get his moment, get his run with the title in front of fans, and then boom. And then wherever you want to go from there, you can go reignite Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross. You can go do Drew McIntyre versus Bray Wyatt. You can do Drew McIntyre versus shit. If you want to throw Bobby on SmackDown, then you throw Drew McIntyre versus Bobby, or do whatever. But I'm saying
Drew versus Gunther.
I think I still have seen enough of Drew and Bobby.
I mean, I feel like in terms of like who's earned it, who deserves to be the one to beat Roman at this point.
Yeah.
If it's not Seth Rollins, I'm going with Drew McIntyre.
I mean, fuck Cody, Mitry. Fuck Cody. No, I'm playing. Cody cool. Cody cool. Cody, all right.
Let's not start on that because the idea is cool and everything, but Again, I'm the dude who don't like Roman, but for y'all to have Cody Rhodes come out of left field and have him be the one,
Just y'all
you
gonna
out
have
your mind.
Here's
You
my
out your
logical
mind, bro. You out your mind.
here's my logical explanation why I don't think Cody should be the one.
Mitry, all that work.
Mitry, look at it.
Cody.
Mitry, look at it like this. The story's cool, but not once did he mention Roman. Let's just get that out the way first. Also, if a 6'5", if a 6'5", 260-pound man could not beat Roman in his home fucking country, what makes you think a 6'1", 6'2", 220-pound man is gonna beat a behemoth like Roman?
Booking.
Cheating.
talking about
Booking.
Shut your dumb ass up.
Look, the size in Drew McIntyre, that's cool, but Cody Rhodes.
It's all about logical booking too. It's all about believability.
Oh, bro, his aura.
That's true.
What happened? What happened to aura? Drew has more aura than Cody. What are you talking about?
No, when Cody Rhodes came back, bro, he's at the top. He was a top babyface, wasn't he? Everybody was on Cody Rhodes.
in a sense,
right?
yeah, but you can't lie. That's kind of soured down. That's kind of
Well, I mean,
that's kind of went down now.
Ray won the title because Jeanette, because the storyline was built up and they actually did build Ray up to look good. But Cody beat Seth. All right, Seth is beating Roman, but like whatever. But Cody beat Seth. That's cool, but there's still nobody that's like still on the level of Roman to make it all believable that he's believable enough to beat Roman. Like that's the thing. Because he got hurt, hey, it ain't Cody's fault, but the hype did die down a little bit.
I mean, yeah, he got hurt,
back,
but you
I
can't
think-
lie and say the hype didn't die down. Like you could chalk that up to whatever the hell you want to chalk that up to, but it's still died down. That don't change.
Yeah, the hype
down.
died down, bro.
I
And
don't,
again,
I don't mind Cody either. Cody cool in my book.
I think the
hate
hype's
it
gonna
all.
come back when he returns. Like,
I don't know about all that. I
you
feel
don't
like
think people are clamoring for him to come back.
I feel like Cody is one of them people to where it's just like if they had Cody beat Roman, I feel like niggas gonna turn on him instantly.
That's
like,
what I think.
After like once he really get into his title reign, I feel like niggas gonna start not fucking with him, just because like I don't like I said, like storyline, like to me it's got to make sense. If you got all these motherfuckers basically walking into the lion's den and trying to take down Roman and his whole family, and all of them have failed. What's so different about Cody? What make him different to where he can just go in there and solo everybody?
Just the
Like,
Couldn't
bro,
nobody
storyline.
Theory had the best way to do it.
And then on top
He
of
even
that,
said it.
and then on top of that, to me, like Cody ain't really done much to deserve that type of treatment
He hasn't.
at all. Like
Whether
he's
he hurt or
cool.
not.
Like he cool, but like you telling me after him being in AEW talking all that shit, smashing thrones and this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. You telling me you gonna re-sign this man, which is cool. You gonna bring him back and have him beat Roman Reigns in his first year? Clean. You gonna have him be the first nigga 3
Vince is
alone
the loser.
at that?
Vince may fuck a lot of shit up, but that's one Vince would never do no shit like that.
They even said it. They even said it.
That wasn't in the card.
Yeah.
Because they know at this point with storyline, it has to make sense. Cody has nobody around him to even the odds to make sure that it's just him and Roman. So that means in they match, he basically because all them niggas gonna run out. That means he basically gonna be Jay, Jimmy, Solo, and Roman at the same time. Like, and couldn't nobody else like what makes him why does he deserve that treatment?
Like,
I would believe a nigga like Brock Lesnar could do that.
Like I said, it's all about like fucking believability, because like for one, Cody never like he said he was gonna win the title, but not once has he mentioned Roman. And two, like I said, it all goes about believability. Here's how I think the tree is gonna go. I think Roman drops it to Drew, and I think Drew drops it to Finn. Now it's all about believability. You don't think Cody can actually go in there and beat Finn? You know what I'm saying? It's all about believability. I don't think Cody, and I don't hate Cody as much as I used to before in AEW. I actually like Cody now, but he's just not on that level where you can look at him and be like, yeah, he's believable. Storyline wise, he might have a great story, to cap off beating Roman, but I think you guys are kind of rushing Cody into a position where it's not ready to be done yet.
But what if it's a one-off where he does it, and then somebody else is there?
I mean, Karen Cross go beat the shit out of him, boy. You know other fucking shit going
Somebody else
on.
is there to take the shit off Cody.
Yeah,
Like,
man, Karen Cross, man, he waiting in line, bro. You know Karen Cross waiting
You
in
said a
line.
one-off?
A one-off.
Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes,
Hold on, wait, let him talk.
Yeah.
like Cody Rhodes winning would be like, y'all know that would be a fucking moment. Like Cody Rhodes when he first got to WWE, he wanted the WWE Championship. He never got it. Dusty Rhodes, Goldust, they won WWE, never got a world title. So building up Cody Rhodes from his first run, coming back now saying he wants a WWE Championship, it's only the storyline is like Cody Rhodes has to beat Roman because he's the guy. Like, who else do you want Cody Rhodes to beat? And it's crazy, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, you in the way, yo.
I feel like to your point, you said a one-off, but like I feel like a one-off will hurt Cody more than anything. Like it'll hurt this whole situation because it's just like you telling me this nigga Roman hold the Universal Championship with the belts for however long, whatever, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Only to have Cody come, be the first nigga to beat him clean in 3 years, and then drop it the next month.
Whoever beats Roman needs to have a push of a lifetime themselves too.
I'm saying whoever beat this nigga,
I don't think that's possible.
You know what? Fuck you, Mitry. It doesn't matter what you think.
no, that's why.
Bro, you said a one-off.
That's what I'm saying. Like
really,
like,
a month
in the
after
way
all that.
In the way that I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it, like in the way that I'm thinking about it, like it could
That's that
work
attitude
and
era
like
shit.
make sense, like in the sense that, like I said, Roman, like you have Roman just straight up look at the WWE Championship and be like, oh my god, bro, y'all niggas wow. You have Roman win the WWE Championship, like, yeah, I don't fuck with this no more. Like, I don't need it. Like, y'all bitching and complaining about having a world title on Raw. Here, take it. I don't want it no more. So then you do whatever the hell you want to do. Have a tournament, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I feel like that WWE Championship should go to Seth Rollins. You get a belt to Seth Rollins, and I think the timeline for that should be you have him face if you want to have him face Cody at Mania, do that, but have Seth Rollins win, and then have him run it back for the last time at SummerSlam and have Cody win there, and then with the Universal Championship, you get Rock versus Roman at Mania. Of course, The Rock's not gonna win that because why the hell would he? And then say at the next pay-per-view, because I think maybe like 2 weeks after WrestleMania is where Roman Reigns is going to mass 1,000 days as Universal Champion, and I think they're trying to have that be done. So like at the next pay-per-view after Roman Reigns done amassed 1,000 days as Universal Champion or whatever, then that's where you reignite the feud between him and Drew. Because you remember Drew said in Cardiff, I'm not done. Like, this shit not over with.
I'm
like,
going to raise both them titles. That's what he said.
So you have him reignite that. Drew now knows that he got to have motherfuckers behind him. So during the match, you had a Usos run out, then you had a Brawling Brutes run out, neutralize them. You have Solo run out, then you have Sheamus run out, neutralize him. So that is just Roman and Drew. You have Drew win, give him his moment that y'all wasn't going to give him at Clash at the Castle. And then after that, you have him go on a little run with it and ignite whatever feuds you want to have with it. But like, I feel like in terms of the way I just explained it, Ant, you're wild. In terms of the way I just explained, like it's very believable, like in that way of which Roman would drop both titles. In that way, to me, that's the most believable way. But that's just
hey, Shad, can you do us a favor? Like, can you get up and do the dance?
That's the most what?
Can you get up and do the dance? Get that nigga up, do the dance. You gotta say holla.
Holla. And I ain't even gonna lie, you built like Asian Cookie Monster in the face.
Oh, that's insane in the membrane.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You look like Asian Cookie Monster. And don't say nothing about me because I got a robe with a hood and you don't.
Yo, my boy looks like Itachi, yo.
You got a boxing robe on.
Actually looks like Itachi, yo.
Nah, bro. If they ever did an all black casted Star Wars, there you go.
It's like,
Jason got it. What's that dude's name? The evil dude?
We got Darth nigga. Darth nigga.
Yeah, Darth nigga.
We got Darth nigga here. We got nigga Maul on the other side.
Somebody said, let me hear y'all opinion of Roman losing the titles. Like, where does he go afterward?
Hollywood, Family Time.
Roman should be big attractions to pay-per-views to elevate other people. He doesn't have to lose, but he should be used as to.
And I will say this:
to build up next talent for the future, guys like a Braun Breaker or Austin Theory or Gable Stevenson, shit like that.
Yeah,
after this, he should be as big. He should feel as big, and he shouldn't need titles, so he could be put in that spot. After this run,
Brock
he should be able to be put in that spot where anything he's in doesn't need a title.
Roman should be in dream match scenarios.
I know one thing though. Like, yes, I think Roman should be putting that Brock role like afterwards, where it's just like
don't win no title,
always there, but when he do show up, like it's big match feeling. It don't necessarily have to be a title. But I know one thing: they better have Bray Wyatt get his get back on that man. They
like that.
They better have Bray Wyatt get his get back on that man.
That could be the first one. That could be the first match.
I don't know if I want that to be the first one. To have him, because to have him lose after just having that, I feel like
you're right.
I feel like you gotta have him like maybe if you want to do some shit like I don't know, bring him back to face a nigga like Braun Breaker. You know, Braun Breaker gonna lose that, but it's gonna make Braun Breaker look better. You feel what I'm saying? And then after that, if you wanna do Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns, then
yo, you know what's crazy?
Yeah, do the spin now.
He really spin, like Shad. All your shades need is that extra one at the top, bro, and you got it, bro.
Talking about that extra eyeglass.
Yeah,
Shad, you gotta say no Velveteen Dream.
Crazy. I was watching Takeover Brooklyn for the other day. That nigga be.
Right, you gotta turn on that. You gotta turn on. Yeah, he beat. You gotta turn on that War Games with Ciampa though. This is best.
Yeah, I'll be I don't know if y'all want to continue talking about that, or hold on, give me a second.
Or have these people give us.
Or if y'all want to talk about this, but I will be right back. Mitry, all I gotta say though before I go, Mitry, you're not a real freaking Sasha Banks fan. Mercedes Moné,
Mitry's not a real Mercedes fan.
Obviously, I ain't stay up to watch it because I had
Kamikaze Yamaha Maki Soto.
Mitry's not a real Mercedes fan. This is the same dude who argued with me for hours that Sasha Banks is better than Charlotte, but yet didn't want to stay up for his go. But you're not a real fan, so why are you trying to argue it now, bro? You're not a real fan, bro. You're not even a real fan. I'm not even listening to you anymore. You're not a real fan.
Bro, so somebody missed one debut.
Bro, it was the debut. What are you talking about? You're not a real fan.
You didn't even have a fucking match, bro.
Bro, you're not a real fan though. Why are you talking? You're not a real. This nigga said I'm a YouTube it. Like, you're not a real fan, bro.
Bro, she didn't even have a match, bro.
Bro, you're not a real fan, bro. What you talk about?
If she had a match, I'll probably be different.
Bryson stayed up. That's how you know you're not a real fan. Bryson stayed up. Bryson a bigger fan than you. Oh wow.
You got that?
I feel like Roman lose. He literally will be a part timer. He coming back in different feuds. Your spelling is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, but how was it? How was the pay-per-view?
It was great.
Work, I would have stayed up.
It was great. It was well. I mean, apparently I like everything, so I don't know if my opinion holds weight, but it was great. It was great. But you're still not a real Mercedes fan. I don't want to hear nothing from you, bro.
To sleep, bro.
Nah, I don't give a damn. What?
I had work in the morning, motherfucker. So yeah, I was not saying
so did I, Mitry. Don't let them make you feel bad.
Thank you,
not even a real Mercedes fan, bro.
Was that shit still going on when I woke up for work? What time did it go
Yes, bro, it was still going when you went up.
Wait, what time did it go off?
Around 6 in the morning.
Yeah, y'all bugging.
That's
Oh
like
no, I had
5
just
hours.
got up.
We started from 1:20 in the morning. I watched the entire pre-show and shit, so it was from 1:20 in the morning all the way up to like 6.
Ain't no way else saying.
I've been and fell asleep. Though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Shad,
I
you fall asleep like right after work, bro.
Bro, I fell asleep.
That's
What was
what
the
I was
last
finna
pay-per-view?
do. That's what I was finna do today.
What was the
I was
last
finna
pay-per-view?
come home and get in the bed.
Oh, I fell asleep on War Games, bro.
How do you fall asleep on War Games?
Not on the actual.
Wait,
not on
wait.
the
How'd you
actual.
fall
Not,
asleep
no,
on War Games?
not on the actual War Games jump, but I fell asleep like
What match? What match?
What was the women's one?
Oh, Ronda and Shotzi.
Yeah, I fell asleep on that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fell asleep, bro. I was tired, bro. I was like, "Fuck it." I heard. Oh.
I can't stand
When I heard that, I'm gonna hop up.
He heard that Roman. He's like,
Mitry, you're not a real fan, bro. That's
not
crazy.
even a real fan, bro. You're not even a real fan.
Bro, ain't nobody staying up till 4 in the morning.
Who nobody, bitch? What?
Mitry, I said it. Even if I wasn't on the road, I wasn't missing that, bro. I missed her.
Bro, he wasn't at home. So I mean,
but I just said even if I wasn't on the road, I was still staying up. Mitry, I stay up till like 4 or 5 in the morning anyway.
I just
doing absolutely nothing. So like,
as far as New Japan go and like Sasha Banks returning, I just mainly didn't like how when I was seeing y'all posting y'all clips, people was talking about, oh, this was so underwhelming. This was so.
Oh, we talking about this?
I'm like, first of all, bruh, them motherfuckers in Japan, they don't react the same as we react.
They treat it hard.
And even then, so if you want to say it was underwhelming, add the words "to you" to the end of it.
Nah, Jason, I found out they're not even allowed to do like certain things. They're not even allowed to cheer.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I want to talk about this. All right. So for the people that are mad about Will Ospreay losing to Kenny Omega, this is the story. Kenny Omega has said plenty of times Will Ospreay can't be on that next level because Will Ospreay has every physical attribute, but Will Ospreay gets too emotional and it costs his matches. That was the whole point of the story of the match. And what did Will Ospreay do? He got super emotional in the match. He let his emotions get the best of him, and Kenny Omega capitalized and beat the shit out of him.
And I may just be a rookie with this thing, but let's not act like Kenny didn't almost have to kill him to beat him.
Yeah.
Let's not act like
Kenny real life dogged the shit out of Will Ospreay. But that
you know what's funny, Lewis, and you was a part of this trolling. I don't remember who said it, but somebody was like, oh, the match already happened. Kenny had to hit like 3 or 4 V triggers. How many V triggers did he hit, bro?
He hit like 9.
Like he lit, like bro. I get it. It is annoying, but he literally had to like do everything to beat Will Ospreay, bro. Like,
he hit him with like 9 V triggers. Also, Ospreay got his offense in. He hit him with 2 hidden blades. Nobody ever kicks out of the hidden blade like that. He hit him with 2 hidden blades. But here's the thing, that was the whole point of the story is Ospreay gets too emotional. Ospreay gets too aggressive when he doesn't have to be aggressive. And Kenny Omega knew that, and he capitalized. That was the whole point of the story. Now we have a chance, and I hope Jason can go to this. Forbidden Door 2, it's looking like that's the rumor that they're going to get the run back.
Hold on. because it's Kenny Omega.
It's most likely going to be in Chicago, yeah.
You know, just like why does it take one spear to beat Roman's opponent? You know,
I personally think their run back should be at Dominion. You know, just because I like Kenny Omega back in New Japan, and I like him wrestling on his ground that gave him an opportunity. But I wouldn't mind if they had the run back of Forbidden Door 2. That should be the main event. Also, I don't give a fuck.
But back to the whole Mercedes thing. It's like. I'd understand if you was actually somebody who watches New Japan and you had that opinion. It's the people who literally stayed up for the first time in their life to watch this just to hate on her and not understand anything about the culture over there, bro. It's not the same shit as over here, bro.
What are they mad about exactly?
Like, they're not mad. They're saying like she came out and got no reaction. But like, there's literally, I looked it up and fucking Malik told me there's literally rules set in place that like
they're not allowed to clap. They're
not allowed to clap. Bro, they take COVID seriously. Like we be in live events with no mask and everything. If you was watching if you was watching Wrestle Kingdom, they still wearing masks. They're not playing with COVID.
They were literally just like the rule was uplifted that they're allowed to clap and cheer, but they're not allowed to go crazy and wild and shit.
Like they can't jump up and bash it and bump into each other, bro. They still taking COVID seriously. So it's like, know what you're talking about. I'd understand if she came back to like AEW, if she went to AEW and got that kind of reaction, then it's like, all right. But like they have certain rules in place. They can't do like
who's Sasha? I don't know who the fuck that is. I know Mercedes.
Yeah, I know Mercedes.
You said Sasha Vujacic from the Lakers?
Whoa.
And that's another thing. People be hating on her, bro. But the creativity of this still kind of keep, even though you're saying bye to WWE, but you still find a way to still implant that. Like she was the boss, bro. Now she the CEO.
But I gotta check.
Yeah, that's clever.
I gotta
like Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks. She was Sasha, but now she's herself. Monet is really supposed to be Money. Banks.
I just checked today that the Wrestle Kingdom this morning was my 10th Wrestle Kingdom. So yay for me.
I bet you that was I bet you they got a lot of and that's my thing. It's like don't and that's another thing. Can y'all stop making your content about people y'all don't like, bro. That's kind of pathetic.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I said this on Twitter. It's like it's like the people that were shitting on Mercedes, y'all niggas don't even watch New Japan. Y'all just stayed up to shit on her.
And that's what I'm saying, bro.
You won't watch Mercedes versus Kyrie at Battle in the Valley when it happens February 18th.
You're not
watching it. You're not going to watch it.
You're not.
Mercedes is going to fold. It's her real name. What are you talking about?
It's her real name.
My thing is like, okay, like if Axe or somebody that was actually a fan said to me, "Oh yeah, her debut was kind of underwhelming." Okay, I would actually take that seriously because you're a fan and you're looking at it objectively and whatnot, and like you actually rock with them as like their character. Mm-hmm. But like the main motherfuckers talking about, "Oh, it was underwhelming. She gonna fall. Oh, who cares? Oh, and the crowd goes mild." You didn't fuck with her in the first place.
Exactly.
So of course you're not gonna fuck with her debut in New Japan. Of course you're gonna think it's underwhelming because you didn't fuck with her in the first place.
And that's the thing. I never said it was perfect because Lewis, I think, was the only one that's here that was in that thing, bro. How quiet did we all get when she when the finisher was botched?
What?
When Mercedes botched the her finisher to Kyrie.
You guys got pretty quiet. Then I had
we not saying it was perfect. Like some things messed up, but y'all making it seem like it's like
it definitely wasn't perfect. But to say it wasn't shocking and wasn't good is crazy. Like the girl is nervous. It's her first time being on a major promotion.
And that's another thing. Why do y'all think like let's be honest? Y'all really think that all the fans in New Japan that watch New Japan really sitting over here watching WWE,
bro? Real, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
like WWE is the United States. Like that's where like they like where have we had WWE Japan? If we have, how many times? Like they don't know her like that.
Beast we gonna get it when Jay White show up in the Royal Rumble.
What happened?
I say we gonna get it when Jay White show up in the Royal Rumble.
Mercedes.
From what I've seen though, a lot of Mercedes fans except Mitry because he's not a real fan.
And that's the thing. And that's the other thing. I thought she botched. But then if you pay attention and you wait, you go on Twitter, you see the move she was trying to do, which is actually it's a dope move. Like, so if it's done the right way, it's pretty dope. But communication, it was just a miscommunication. Like this girl, was wrestling her in WWE. I would not be surprised if she thought she was going to go for the bank statement or something like that.
Not to mention, like I said, this is her first real time.
Bro, these people are serious. They care about the wrestling, bro. She's nervous, bro.
This is her first time in another major wrestling promotion in front of a completely different country. This isn't a different audience like we say AEW. This is a whole different country. That's on the other side of the fucking earth or the world.
You know how hard it is to impress them. Like you could be the greatest wrestler. I heard Alex told me they didn't even really react when AJ Styles first went there.
No, they didn't. And
that's AJ Styles.
I remember that entire thing, bro.
And that's AJ Styles.
For them to get AJ on that level, they literally had to have him beat Okada in his very first match to show AJ was like that. That was the thing.
And don't say
But
AJ
if
wasn't
you're in
nothing.
America, like you can.
Because
I mean this with all respect. Roman can go to New Japan, he won't get that huge of a reaction, bro. Like
he won't.
that's how Japan is. That's just how Japan is.
And all they'll know Roman for is the guy who they keep comparing to all the other people, like Okada and all that, and they'll really give him the silent reaction, like this is the guy. Prove it. And that's the thing they care about their wrestling.
AJ was a top free agent, but he didn't get a huge react. But I watched Bullet Club or not, but I watched New Japan starting the Devitt era, bro. When Devitt stopped, or when Devitt broke up Apollo 55 with Taguchi, like AJ was a top free agent, but like nobody in Japan really knew who like he was. That's like it's just how it was.
You said Devin Hester.
Again, if she is, because in the interview she said you guys are the first to get me, and she talking about this whole world tour and all this.
I want to see AEW.
If she is Psoriasis's partner, blame Britt Baker. And if she get no reaction, not even the little slightest of a pop. Y'all can say whatever y'all want, but we all know that's not going to be the. We all know that's not going to. Come on,
I don't want her in AEW, bro.
I don't either. I don't either, especially if it's a one-off. No offense.
I don't know if it's going to be her. I feel like I don't know who else.
I think watch her fuck around, be Mandy Rose, bro. Watch, bro.
Yo,
watch her fuck around and be Mandy Rose, dog.
Yo, and honestly, I'll believe it because you know who just made an OnlyFans, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, your best friend Sammy Guevara's wife.
Shit. Keep it in your pants, boy.
Ty Conti. Well, Ty Mello. So I mean, it's a possibility. So Tony Khan don't got an issue with it.
You said Tyronn Lue and Mello.
All right.
First of all, hold on, man. Wait a minute. Hold on. We talking about OnlyFans. These are the first two people that popped up in your head for OnlyFans? You gay. Nah. You gay, yo. What the yo?
Oh, I can't.
Nah, bro. Hold on. What did Bro say? I love the gays, okay? I don't got a problem with gays, bro. I love the gays, bro. Pause.
Man, it's getting a little too problematic in here. Somebody, let me not.
That was the faction name. I was trying to think of Absolution. They could bring Absolution back.
Andy and Sarah would be part of a team. Man, and you need to hurry up and make that bacon, egg, and cheese, bro. That's what you need to do.
Yo, crazy. So now we racist? That's crazy. He was right. He was so right.
I can't. Right. But I mean, what else happened? I mean, I didn't get to watch everything. I'm not trying to downplay it, Lewis. So when I say this, don't act like I'm being disrespectful. Was Okada and Jay White? Was it did it give what it was supposed to give?
If you don't know the story, you might as well not watch it.
No, but I'm saying, but like in general.
That's the best way I could put it. If you don't know the story, you wouldn't understand how the match goes.
I mean, what does that have to do with? Did it give what it was supposed to give? My nigga, you know the story. Like if I was asking myself, it would make no sense. But somebody who knows the story, I'm literally asking you, did it give what it gives?
Yeah,
like,
for what it was. Yes, it did. The thing was the crowd was incredibly like. They were so fucked because of the Ospreay and Kenny match, that they had no more energy to do anything else.
That's all I was asking, man. I don't need to know the story.
You see, Vin. That FTR is so weird to me because, like, are they gonna actually? They need to turn FTR heel again, bro. They need the AEW tag.
They're done now, right? Like they got nothing left, right?
At this point, I mean, shit.
They got no titles left, right?
If they was really gonna stick in New Japan, wouldn't they have retained their titles?
Yeah.
They lost their titles to Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto.
They're going to WWE.
You see, guys, these are all WWE guys. I got nothing to do with this.
Pause. That's on you, bro. That's on you.
I ain't doing nothing.
I'm over here trying to ask questions. If you don't,
Mitry,
I barely know the fucking story of Will Ospreay and fucking Kenny Omega.
Mitry, you know when Will Ospreay's contract is up in 2024, he's gonna be like, bro, come to WWE, bro, come in.
Nah, Mitry, if you're gonna be a fan of Will Ospreay, you can't say bro no more. You gotta say bruv.
Oh my god!
You gotta say bruv.
FTR should take time off. Dax has a broken ass. He has a broken.
Wait. That's real.
Bro, he showed. You didn't see when he showed his ass on Rampage?
Yeah, he got a broken
I don't watch
ass.
Rampage. What you
I don't
think
watch
I watch
Rampage either.
Rampage?
I see Twitter
Nigga Shad
though.
over there dying.
No, he has a broken tailbone.
Tailbone?
Gluteus
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
maximus.
tailbone.
He has a broken tailbone.
Oh.
He showed it on live TV, bro. His entire like cheek is like fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked.
Looking
was-
at his cheeks now, that's kind of weird.
I mean, when you taking spots like that with the
Oh,
Briscoes, I mean, you're bound to break something.
But you know what? Fuck it. Since we here, let me do my fucking live rant. Listen here, Warner Media. Me and fucking tired of y'all, bro. Put them boys on fucking TV. All right, I ain't gonna keep telling you. I'm not gonna keep tweeting at y'all. You better put them boys on TV. I'm getting sick of this shit. I'm getting sick of this shit. Fuck you,
have to
fuck
be
Shad,
sick,
just
brother.
cause fuck Shad. I'm
Nah,
getting sick of this shit.
Shad, you don't understand, bro. You wasn't there. Like when it comes to the Briscoes, Lewis react different. So he could say what he. I done seen him react to Karrion coming back, Karrion winning matches, Christian winning titles after being 85, and I've never seen him pop the way he did with the Briscoes. So it's different, bro.
Bro, y'all niggas heard me when Wes Lee won the North American title, bro. Like
That don't even hold a candle, bro. Like, not even. Yeah. Come on,
make Carl Anderson the machine gun in WWE and push him. I wouldn't mind that, but
no, I'll give him that. I saw his entrance.
Where does that leave Doc? You know what I'm saying?
He could go with CM Punk,
Wait,
and he
did
could.
Carl Anderson win?
No. He's done.
lost.
He's done.
He
Yeah,
lost.
he's done.
All right, cool.
That was probably the agreement. Like, fine, we won't strip you of it, but then you best believe your next title defense, you losing that shit.
To Tamatonga too. He dropped it right back to Tamatonga.
Shit, Tiddlywinks.
How did Impact let go of Jonathan Gresham? You see, I'm not going to speak on
They
wrestlers.
went to
Like,
offer him a contract and they couldn't see him over the table. So
that's
Wait. I barely watch Dynamite, so like,
I can't. I'm not going. I'm at a point right now where I'm at a point right now where I'm getting far into my training where I'm gonna watch what I say so I don't fuck any small percent chance I have with companies.
I'm about to just kick you off the podcast.
So
It's gonna get to a
watch.
point where you're gonna be too deep where you can't be on the
It's
podcast,
cool.
bro.
Once you get
no.
big,
I just won't talk
once you
shit.
get big, I'm gonna tell him what you said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell him.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen.
He'll be like, "Who are you?" I'm gonna be like, "It don't matter. I got screenshots."
Who you gonna believe? Him or the screenshots?
All right, hold on. So, like, if I get you on that date with Kiki Palmer, bro, then we
That's
good.
not that. They get that. I'm still
If I get you a house with you and Kiki Palmer's name on it, bro, would that be good?
nothing would be good enough because I like problems. I like creating
He
diversion.
said I like problems.
All right, but you and Kiki Palmer could have like marriage
Look, man,
problems.
she done already went and fucked another nigga behind my back. It's kind of late for that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gonna try to put Kiki Palmer in front of him? Like, she
Hold on. Wait. Would that mean Kiki Palmer MILF now though?
Duh, she's.
Okay, Jason, you winning then. You still
That
winning.
means I gotta be a stepdad. No, I don't want to be a stepdad right now.
Hold on, but wait. You ain't gotta be a step.
Oh,
Like you can
wait. Right
Hold
now. Oh, this man,
Yeah,
Jason.
right now, I'm 22. Fuck, I won't be in a stepdad.
No, I'm saying so you would actually be a stepdad? I ain't taking
When you were like 28, 29,
like
Look, man,
Shad.
how did we get here?
I don't know.
Look, man. Damn.
It's the wrestling chop shop, bro. You know how it happens, bro.
God damn.
Wait, how did we get here?
You
I
see,
don't fucking know.
Anthony. You see the thing with with Ring of Honor is like I do get what Gresham was saying about the Ring of Honor titles not being defended on its own brand, but
Oh, I know how we got there.
they didn't have its own brand. What was Tony Khan supposed to do? Jonathan Gresham freelance and defending it, in other promotions that you guys probably never heard of or anything like that. No disrespect to anybody, but like keep letting Jonathan Gresham keep defending it on promotions that nobody's ever heard of, or make a business decision to have Jonathan Gresham get more eyes on Ring of Honor and its product and have it defended on AEW. Like a lot of people give Tony Khan shit. I'm one of them, but he does do something for. Listen here, man.
Mitry, you like one person.
Never won a title. Now play.
You like one person in AEW just
He
because
likes
they
Malachi
both,
Black, bro.
and just because they
Bro, he
just
ruined
because
the
he's
whole
been booked.
show.
He didn't ruin it. No,
okay,
no, he didn't. They're not ruining
Bro,
it now.
you got-
Take it back.
Bro,
That's
Tony
why I
Khan,
don't
got
watch
your-
this shit no more. He ruined the whole show, bro.
Mitry,
He
you got
did.
yours coming. It's gonna be okay because when the elite,
Bruh.
win the trios titles. The
House
niggas
of
that's
Black.
taking it off of him is gonna be House of Black, and you know this.
And you know what's crazy?
You know
And you know
this,
what's
bro.
crazy? You gonna be asleep for that too, probably.
That's wild.
No.
Now you
Tony
gonna.
Khan talks too much shit about the WWE. That's
Oh
why I don't
man,
fuck
here
with
we
Tony
go.
Khan.
Here we
Man.
go.
Oh my god, bro! This
And
is like 2.5 years old, bro. I stopped having this argument. Like at this point, it is what
Tony's
it
dad.
is.
Tony's dad
not gonna
owns the
fucking take this
Jaguars,
shit
not the
anymore.
it's not
Commanders.
even
What
an
the fuck?
argument, bro. It's all the
He said, I'm not gonna take
Tony's
this fucking
dad
shit
owns the
anymore.
Jaguars. Where'd you get Commanders from?
You know,
All the
I
fucking
like
games
if
that
you would have said the
WWE.
Panthers, I would have helped you out, Anthony. But you, I don't know.
He owns the Jaguars. Tony Khan's a billion. What you guys need to understand: making a wrestling promotion and making TV time, it is not that easy with just having money. There has to be availability for Ring of Honor. They can have they're starting TV tapings this year. If you guys need to know that, they're starting that. But you can't say he's a billionaire. He has all this. He can make it happen. It's not that easy. You have to have your network find availability for you and shit. Like
they just gonna kick somebody's show off of TV.
Well, Ring of Honor is not going to be aired on cable. The Ring of Honor is going to be aired on Honor Club, which you can spend $10 a month on. Which I will. He's not dumb.
He is dumb. He's dumb as a motherfucker. Tony Khan, bro.
Bruh, listen.
No, man. You didn't even stay up for your own goat. I don't want to hear nothing from
That's
you.
what I'm saying. You ain't even. Did you even stay up for the Undertaker's Hall of Fame speech? Like, come on,
nigga. That wasn't 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I was up.
Neither was Mercedes. It was more like a solid, 3:30.
Yeah, shut that shit up, boy. I'm not staying up till 3:30.
You younger than me, and you can't stay up. That's an issue. And I'm pretty sure you said something about your job, bro. I've worked multiple jobs that like the job you got. You just at yours longer.
And
Don't use
morning,
it,
bro. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Malik has narcolepsy. Malik had narcolepsy. He stood up until 7. He said he went to bed.
That don't mean he necessarily tired. That just means he be tired at the wrong time.
And he went to Jason. Yeah, you right. Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like he probably ain't passed the fuck out at work.
Nah, I know he did.
I know Malik be falling asleep at work.
Ain't no way he ain't felt. He probably fucked around and fell asleep in the urinal.
You never told you that story where he fell asleep in the break room. Where he fell asleep in the break room. They took a picture of him and started doing the memes with him, bro.
Oh, no, son.
That boy fell asleep in the break room for an hour. He also said that when he was playing NBA 2K, this nigga fell asleep on offense and woke up on defense. I don't know how you do that.
I remember that story.
I don't know how you do that. Shad, why your neck like that, bro? I'm not fucking with that, bro. What's going on? This nigga said,
come on, bro.
But
I think
your neck like
no. Okay, Mitry. But yeah, like he's not stupid, bro. He's not like messing up the company. Like people still watching,
bro. Okay,
man,
so
Mitry, fuck what they talking about. He's still a bitch.
Hey, yo, relax.
Punk thing ain't his fault. Like he's a dumbass, bro.
That's that. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
The whole thing? No, 95%. Yes.
He sat there and let CM Punk say whatever the fuck he wanted, bro.
Mitry, I put that against him the whole time. But other than that,
my whole thing with that is it's just like, do you really need like a post media scrum like after these pay-per-views? No, not really. You could just let these niggas go home. Like, what the fuck? Like, you don't really need that type shit. Like, this pro wrestling. Like, it ain't like the NBA where niggas want to, because then it's just like you towing the line on like keeping kayfabe and whatnot.
Which is what happened.
Like, you don't necessarily need no post. Like, you don't got to do that. Like, WWE did it like after Clash at the Castle, like one of their big events.
They did it after Survivor Series too. They're doing it for the big. They're doing it for the big pay-per-views.
Like imagine back in the day,
like, but you don't need that shit.
Yeah, imagine back in the day after Kane beat motherfucking Stone Cold in the first blood match.
Suck it. No. Imagine the scrim with Undertaker and Kane after their first match. Like, what are we talking about?
Imagine a post-press conference after Undertaker beat the shit out of Mick Foley in Hell in a Cell. This nigga goes backstage talk about, I just whooped his ass.
Wait a second, you can talk that much?
I made him bend the knee to the dead man. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on.
Wait a minute.
And then what John Cena gonna say after the JBL match? Yeah, that nigga couldn't see me. What you talking about?
Kayfabe is dead. Kayfabe is dead if you want it to be. That's your choice.
Yeah,
Because you got people like MJF who keeping that shit alive. It don't matter if you bring your 5-year-old. He probably gonna stick. He gonna flip off your kids.
Sami Zayn keeping it alive. We saw him outside, outside dapping up fans and shit.
I rock with MJF. I'm the type of motherfucker to do that same shit.
I would too. I've always said it, bro. I would do my best to keep.
What's crazy is
I would do my best.
If MJF said, "Leave me alone, fuck off. I want you to die," you won't know if he's in character or he's actually telling you that.
and that's the thing. Like you'll never. Unless he's being like real nice, then you'll know if that's the real him. But you don't know if he. I've seen so many meet and greets, bro. I've seen so many where I'm like, if I just spent this money on.
So I just want to get this reaction on. I just want to get this reaction on stream before we end this. So Jason, I asked C-Dub, what's going on in Seattle today, and I'm just giving you a fair warning. Danielson is going to face Tony Nese.
I've been there. I knew that a week ago.
Oh yeah,
I saw when he challenged him, talking about, all right, I'm gonna be in Seattle, and then one of my mutuals, she had sent me a video of Tony Nese on screen. I'm like, why the fuck would you send me this? Like, you know, she was like, I thought you wanted to see. I was like, I don't fuck.
What? I thought you wanted to see him, bro.
I'm saying is,
I saw it on Twitter.
Gotta squash his ass.
I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, should I? I was like,
How
nah, I
long
won't
you
send
think that
it to
match
Jason.
going?
Let me not send it to Jason.
That match better be 2.5 minutes, and Bryan Danielson better squash that man. I don't want to see no competition.
That's crazy.
You know what he did.
So me, you're gonna start watching more AEW, right?
What did he do?
He know what he did. I can't disclose that right now, but he know what he did.
The fuck?
Mitry, you watching more AEW, bro?
Mitry, watch AEW tonight, bro. I know you at your girl crib, bro. Watch AEW with her, bro.
Watch some AEW, bro.
I'm not watching that shit.
I'm gonna let you know when House of Black on. I'm gonna let you know.
I don't watch AEW no more, bro. I stopped watching.
I'm getting tired of you, bro.
Any more?
Yeah.
You never watched it consistently enough to say you ever did watch it. So I mean,
I did.
Nah, he did. He used to. When Malachi Black showed up, he watched it every week. He watched it every week.
When you minded your business. No,
shut up. Oh, he actually showed up every week. I'm surprised. The way Mitry make it sound. Malachi Black.
Yeah, no, Malachi Black was low key. Like, it was a period of time he was gone for like a month. But Mitry was still watching.
Like I know he had that stint when he first got there.
But you see, Malachi Black would like fuck around and win the TNT title, and Mitry won't even know. Like, he'll be like, "I'm gonna watch it on YouTube." You know, I'm a real Malachi fan, bro.
I'm gonna watch it on YouTube.
Not even a real Malachi fan.
That's what he did for Mercedes. I know he went straight to YouTube. He was like, "Oh man."
He said, "Bro, this shit not real, bro."
As soon as I woke up, I went to Twitter and seen her debut. It was cool. I like the theme song.
I do too. It's simple, but you know,
it got that sample. It got that. I think it was from that Eric Bellinger song or something like that. If they ain't looking, I don't want her or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You got the sample from that. That shit decent.
Yo, Shad, you good, bro? Shad, you look like. You good, bro? Why you turn your neck that way, bro?
Matter of fact, before we do go, this is the time now. Shad, Mitry, if you have anything else to ask me about,
bro, you're not getting scissor, bro. Let that shit go.
Oh my,
let it fucking go.
Wait, it changes.
Let it go.
Yeah.
When the fuck? Hold on.
That's a new update. Hey, yo, relax on what you show.
We on YouTube.
We already had Nick do that once, and we almost got banned. Relax.
Only difference was Nick. Yeah, the only difference is it was Nick.
But if y'all got any Mitry, Shad, if you got any more questions you need to ask me about the whole Roman thing, let me know now. Because this is the time. I know Shad probably do. This would be the time.
Reigns,
he don't even know. He's just trying to think of some shit,
bro.
Huh?
By Roman Reigns, by the end of his career, Roman Reigns gonna be top 15.
You asking me that?
Yeah.
Top. you said top what?
15.
Top 15? I'll give you top 15. I won't give you top 10. I won't give you top 10, but I'll give you top 15.
Overall,
I've said that,
definitely top 15.
And as being and not even being a dick, I'd say he won't crack top 10, but he could definitely be 11.
That's straight. Okay.
Like bro, that's the thing. Like you got to understand. I used to fuck with Roman, bro, but you know the
So you
staleness
basically
and
throwing up
everything.
your
You know,
one.
I never threw. The only time I
You
ever threw up a
basically throwing
one.
your one up.
The only times I've ever thrown up a one.
Is in the strip club.
I mean, shit.
Okay. So you say you could put him at 11, so that means you put him over Seth Rollins, right?
I was gonna ask that next.
No, because by the end of Seth Rollins' career, he's gonna be top 10.
What? Oh, hold on.
I'm not getting into this.
Wait,
That's
top
a whole nother
10.
debate. I'm not getting into this.
Who
We
you
know where I
take-
stand.
Who you taking out?
Gotta go.
My
That's
V-
the thing. I think I already got my top
Get
10,
my
and
V out of here. You don't belong
I really
here.
have to look at it.
Hold on,
Like,
who you taking out, bro?
My
If you
V.
get your hey.
Nah, Shad, what you talk about? If Roman make top
If
10,
you-
the only person
if you
he kicking
take
out
out-
is Maivia. What you mean, bro?
Get my V out of here.
Oh, it's okay there.
No,
Oh,
Maivia,
yeah. It's
no.
okay there.
nah, but on that'll have to be a whole nother.
Because you said by the end of their careers.
Stream.
You said by the end of their careers, though. So like you got to understand what Seth could do.
Yeah.
I feel like Seth got more time to like do more. You feel what I'm
Just-
saying? Like,
Yeah,
Because
just-
we don't know
just
because we don't know what Roman's gonna do after this, bro. We really don't know.
I think Seth right now is getting to that point where now that he's cooking and doing his thing, I feel like once Roman's gone and it's only Seth here, I think people are going to put him more in that discussion of saying he's better than Roman.
Because Mitry, as much as you like the reign, yes, fine, the amount of days and everything, but you look at the accomplishments. I mean, they neck and neck almost.
What is that?
He's watching AEW. He turned to TBS, bro. He's waiting for AEW, bro. That's what's going on, bro.
I am the Big Bang Theory on right now.
Big Bang Theory.
Hey, somebody say A-Town down, Austin Theory? Let's
Nobody
get
said
it.
that in the stream.
Yo, people get annoyed when I do that. I'll be going on the lives and just be nobody said that.
You remember that? You remember that joke I first made with the A-Town down shit? Talk about you watching AEW, MJF comes on, nigga, fuck MJF, nigga, A-Town down, nigga, screaming out.
A-Town down, screaming out loud, man. I don't give a fuck.
It don't matter, nigga. A-Town down, nigga.
But that's the only question you got, Mitry? If I'm gonna put him in the top 15 by the end of his career?
Nah, shit.
You forgot your question?
No, that was my question. I didn't hear what you said after you said Seth in the top.
We love you, Jeanette. Appreciate you coming out, yeah.
I said that was a whole nother stream. We talking about where they gonna rank all time. That's a whole nother.
Nah,
Stone
with the
Cold-
Seth and wait, Stone Cold what?
Cold The Rock, Stone Cold Rock,
My V is getting kicked out for Seth.
Orton Brock.
Don't shake your shit. Don't shake your head at me,
Yeah.
Sean.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
The top 10. The top 10 is more dense than you would think it is.
It is.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my V gonna take the back burner, bro.
So I'm not gonna definitely say that Roman Reigns or even Seth Rollins are gonna be top 10 by the end of their career. But
What I have a problem is people are saying
of them
he's a
definitely
for sure
top
top 10er. Like, to me, the top 10 accomplishments is one thing, but influence is another. Like, you have Edge, who could be in that convo because of his influence on tag team wrestling and just elevating how elevating a heel in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Jericho could be in the conversation for top 10 of his influence on being a WWE superstar and doing other things with companies and shit like that. Because he was the first nigga to be signed with WWE and open the Forbidden Door.
Roman top 20 by the end of his career. Yeah,
I think Roman's top 20. I said Roman gonna be in the top 15 range for me. But if he makes it 3 full years as champion, and if he doesn't, like, for me with Roman right now, this reign and then everything else after this, like, it can't be mediocre. Because
that's what I'm saying.
I don't care what people say. For you Roman fans, you can say him having this reign and negates everything in the past. It don't negate it for me. His shit was so ass. He was ass for 10 years.
Like, if it ended,
he was ass for 10 years, Mitry.
Mitry, if it ended today, like if he lost the title and then retired at the same time, I would say top 15. Now, if he drops the title and if he could get into a place like we were saying earlier, like a Brock Lesnar not needing a title, or hell, even the fucking Undertaker, his match, him feeling that fucking important, then he could possibly he could possibly crack the top 10.
2 minutes till Dynamite.
Oh, I think the
Boy,
top
the
10
intro
is
on right
already,
now.
It's already solidified, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't think my V in
I
the
don't-
top 10, bro. You might have to throw in,
It's
Edge
on right now.
I don't think it's solidified because it hasn't been shown yet. Like he still got the titles.
No, I'm like the top 10. Nobody's coming out.
Yeah, my V is.
Like Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Triple H,
When you get to that 9 and
The
10
Rock.
spot, that's where it's.
Nah,
No, when you
I
get to the
say
9 and 10 spot, that's where it gets hard from you because there's some people who have Edge there. There's some people who have Jericho there. There's some people who have Brock there, Kurt Angle there. That's where 9 and 10 gets very tricky. The first 8, you can name 8 superstars that you will confidently say that are in the top 10. But when it gets to 9 and 10, and you start thinking of all the superstars that could be there, that's where it gets hard.
I don't think it's getting cracked. Just based off of the overall importance of their character as well, like what they meant to the business, bro. Like, dude, they're not coming out.
Shoot, if that's the case, then Chad Gable top 3.
All right now. All
Hey,
right,
man.
Listen.
So
Shad,
wrap it up then.
All right, Shad, I'm gonna give you anything you want to ask because this would be it. All right, so Roman sucks. All right.
Nigga, we the ones, bro.
Man, look, you take your ones, and you know what? I'm not gonna go there because, like I said, Roman a cool dude. It's just his fans, his diehard fans, piss me off sometimes.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Y'all cool. Y'all all right.
He cool. But the diehard fans, they make it unbearable sometimes.
They're kids, bro. They don't know any better.
I don't know about all that. I know some grown men who the same
Some
way.
grown men that say the same shit they saying.
Why? Yes.
Okay, I don't know them niggas.
Bro, because see that's the problem because you're on the Roman fan side. I'm not, so I get all that.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
bro, it's the new season. Remember they got the
yeah, we definitely got to wrap this up there.
Yeah, I forgot that was even a thing. Yeah, I think me and Jason proved our point. You guys proved your point too. At the end of the day, I don't think either of us is gonna change. That's really it. Unless anybody want to say one thing before we go.
I mean, I feel like it was just like I feel like in the end we more or less agreed on the point that I was trying to make. Not to say that I was right and y'all was wrong, but it's just like I feel like there was some agreement on the majority of it anyway.
I think so.
Yeah.
You Shad, or are you just gonna be like MJ and you just agree?
Yeah. Not that,
Yep.
but no, not that. But we figured something out, you know.
I mean, hey.
But look, hey, for the viewers that's watching, y'all go follow me, Shad the God 6, no underscores or nothing on TikTok. I just posted a video. Y'all go let me know where you would rank Team Angle as far as factions. Let me know in the comments. You should see it. Assalamu alaikum. Merry Christmas.
Say that and have AIDS? That's crazy. Anyway.
I appreciate everybody coming out. Just always remember one thing and one thing only. Mitry. No, oh my God. Roman sucks, man.
And I'm gonna end it on that. We don't want